Hey guys, this is our new unit on imperialism. We're looking at roughly 1850 to 1914. It's really the same time period we've been in. We're just talking about new things. We're discussing how industrialism, which we're familiar with, led to countries' needs for new raw materials. You needed raw materials, whether it was steel or cotton or rubber, the things you needed to make your factories work led them to exploit other nations, led them to colonize and take over, and that's what we mean by imperialism here. There's also something we're going to learn about called social Darwinism. You've probably heard of Charles Darwin. He gave us that idea of evolution, survival of the fittest. But it can be applied, or it was applied most specifically during this time period, to society. And it made people believe that if they were advancing in society or doing well, then that meant they were the fittest, and it gave them the right to exploit others who maybe didn't have it so well. Then on your next slide, you're going to get to listen to what I'm going to call our jam for this unit. Okay, Michael Jackson. If you don't know enough Michael Jackson, this is part of your education, people. And then I'm trying to learn how to embed a video in here, so we're going to see if this will work when I tap on it. I'm not sure it will. Hey guys, I'm testing out the camera on this app. I'm not sure. I'm trying to look. Okay, if I look over here, I'm not looking at the camera. I think this is the camera, so I'm looking at it. I'm in my house. Look, dining room. That's my dad. In the future, I might have a need for actually using the video part, so I'm going to make this little recording of me and stick it into your lecture to see how it works, but it has nothing to do with anything. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Oh, I don't even know how to stop it. There. See, I think that was awesome. I know you loved it. Next slide. Our next unit in the book focuses on imperialism specifically in Africa and how the European nations started to exploit it. I didn't even post the whole reading here. What we've got is just sort of the first page of the reading, and the reason why is your assignment for today is just going to concentrate on setting the stage. How we get here, what we're going to concentrate on, the reasons for imperialism. So let's take a look at it, read it first, okay? Industrialization stirred ambitions in many European nations. They wanted more resources to fuel their industrial production, They competed for new markets for their goods. Many nations looked to Africa as a source of raw materials and as a market for industrial products. As a result, colonial powers seized vast areas of Africa during the 19th and the early 20th centuries. This seizure of a country or territory by a stronger country is called imperialism. As occurred throughout most of Africa, stronger countries dominated the political, economic, and social life of weaker countries. What I want you to do is your assignment. It's going to be a bit of an artistic assignment. Doesn't require artistic skill per se. But you need to get out a sheet of paper, and you're going to take what's called doodle notes. You're going to take the basic concepts in this paragraph and sketch out pictures that represent it. All right? Okay, honey. Sorry, that was the youngest, Mr. Lewis. For instance, you could draw pictures that represent industrialization, maybe people working on an assembly line. You could draw out a sketch of Europe. You could include Africa. You could draw pictures of raw materials, timber, steel, cotton, rubber, anything like that. You could draw things that represent the time period. What else? Let's see. You could do sort of a crude cartoon of what it means, what imperialism means, like do something that represents a stronger country dominating a weaker country. And then we got like political, economic, social, whatever you can think of. And I want it to take up the whole page. I want you to visually represent the whole idea of this paragraph. I've given away just as many little thoughts off the top of my head as to how I would do it, but you can do it however you want, as long as it's pictures and as long as it tells the story of what this paragraph is saying. That's going to set us up for the rest of the chapter.